These planes have been grounded for at least 10 days, and they're not expected to be flying anytime soon. Most of the planes behind me belong to Cathay Pacific Airways, Hong Kong's flagship airline and one of Asia's best-known carriers. But for weeks, it has been taking a beating from what's become a global problem, the coronavirus outbreak. Cathay Pacific has had to ground flights in the region and globally as governments restrict travel to try and stop the spread of the deadly virus. But it is only adding to the financial turbulence the beleaguered carrier is facing. These are the routes Cathay normally flies. 107 of them link 101 airports in major cities across Asia and around the world. The airline's regional arm, Cathay Dragon, also covers a range of Asian cities, and it handles most of the services to the Chinese mainland. So as the spread of the virus forces more travel restrictions and reduces passengers' desire to fly, Cathay has had to massively reduce where it flies to. Together, Cathay Pacific and Cathay Dragon expect to scale back how much they fly by 40% over February and March. That adds up to more than 3,000 flights disappearing from the schedule. Cathay is removing most of its flights to mainland China. Only 39 of 368 flights from Hong Kong to mainland cities are scheduled in February and March. Traffic on one of the busiest air routes in the world has also sharply declined because of the coronavirus. Cathay regularly operates 93 flights per week between Hong Kong and Taiwan's capital, Taipei. Now there are only 14. Taiwan's government has ordered all visitors from Hong Kong and Macau to go into quarantine for 2 weeks after they arrive on the island. The rules make it all but impossible for anyone from those cities to visit Taiwan. Cathay also regularly operates 49 flights per week from Hong Kong to Kaohsiung in southern Taiwan, but that route is suspended entirely until the end of March. All of this is taking a toll on Cathay's bottom line.
An outbreak is the kind of macro impact that is really hard for an airline to plan around. During the protests, at least, we see Cathay kind of trying to prop up their major revenues with transit passengers. But during an outbreak, all of it collapses because people, no matter the price point, they're no longer willing to fly. There's not that much they can do to kind of balance the situation or get more demand from a certain segment. It's really just a complete across-the-board collapse of demand for them.
To cope with the cash crunch, Cathay's CEO has asked all 27,000 employees to take 3 weeks of unpaid leave. They can do this anytime from the start of March to the end of June. Cathay has also temporarily closed 3 of its premium lounges at Hong Kong International Airport. This is all happening as Cathay flies into the same headwinds faced by Hong Kong's economy as a whole. The first blast was the US-China trade war. Next was the months of anti-government protests. Now the coronavirus outbreak is the latest storm to batter Cathay and the city.